Hello, my friends. How is everyone today? Karen Barney, Intuitive Tarot Reader, here for a message, a spirit-led message for December 4th. Now, remember, we do this a day ahead. So I've had a couple of people comment that I was doing it on the wrong day or had the wrong date. So we are a day ahead so that you guys can take a look and see what you need to be prepared for the following day. So let's get started here. What are the messages my friends and I need to see for December 4th? December 4th, what's happening here? December 4th. December 4th. What do we have? The Nine of Wands. So if there was a chance that you were backing off on something, don't do it. The Nine of Wands, stand your ground. Fierce card, warrior card. You know, this is also about having boundaries too. So maybe you need to have some boundaries. Hey, good morning, everybody. I didn't say hello to anybody, but I've been texting back and forth. So Kara, Linda, who else? Heidi, thanks so much. LFS Ninja, always good to have everybody. Good morning, Randy. 13 people here. I like it. Don't forget to hit the like button before you leave today, all right? Thank you very much. Oh, my goodness, look at this. It's all lit up now. Fabulous. Good morning, Kit Kat, Blaine, Gloria, Krista. Nice to see everybody. All right, we're back here now. December 4th is what we're talking about. So if you have boundaries you need to hold, then don't be afraid to do that. If you are being fierce about something, all right, stand your ground, but let's see what else happens here. Tomorrow, now we are still in Mercury shadow, so keep that in mind, my friends. It's easing up, but it's still in, excuse me, Mercury is still in Scorpio through the 10th. So keep that in mind. Communication may still be stifled. Shadow should end by the 7th, but Mercury is still in Scorpio until it moves. Let me see, where's it moving to? It's moving to Sagittarius, I believe on the 10th. So you may be forced to leave something behind. You know, it's my way or the highway, or I'm leaving it behind. And that might be exactly what you're wishing for, my friends. But, you know, you might have someone that's traveling to you too. I'm sorry, my voice is not good this morning. Excuse me. What's happening here? One more card, please. It's 45 degrees here in Florida. My goodness, it's freezing. Even the dog is bundled up. He's under the covers in the bed. One more card, please. Susie, good afternoon. Lynn, thanks so much for joining us. Mellow Yellow, good to have you back. And Diane, good to see you too. So not only do we have the Nine of Wands, we have the Eight of Wands. So bottom of the deck, the World. So something is, in fact, coming to a conclusion, my friends. But I think it's your doing. It's what you want. It's what you wished for. It's actually what you had hoped for. And you stood your ground, and now things are changing and changing fairly swiftly. But does that mean that you are, let's see, the Eight of Cups, you know, typically a card of leaving things that don't serve you behind. These cups are all empty. You've stacked them up neatly, but they're not working for you anymore. So you're going to leave them behind. Certainly that can be an emotional situation that you're leaving behind, but it's concluding the way you want. It is concluding too, my friends. Now, the other way we can look at this is travel, perhaps, you know, moving forward, moving on. Let's start there. Let's start with the Eight of Cups. What's changing with the Eight of Cups? You've stacked it up neatly. You've organized it. Oh my goodness, Maine. I can't even imagine. I'm cold here. Now, I'm a New England girl. I come from Rhode Island and Massachusetts. So I'm familiar with snow, and I am aware of what's been going on up there the last day or so. And you too in Maine, Kit Kat. But holy cow, I can't do it anymore. What do we have here? We have the Eight of Wands. Wow. So you might have just conveyed these messages, or you are going to hear them, or they're coming soon. These changes are coming in quick. They're coming in hot. The Eight of Wands is a card of swift movement. Lots of messages flying back and forth, perhaps. These are sometimes called the arrows of love, too. So keep that in mind. You know, just because you're leaving it behind doesn't mean there isn't still a lot of emotion there. All right. So I see a couple of new people here. Thank you very much for joining us. Ing Marie, I noticed that you joined Facebook too. Thank you. Vicky, good to see you from Greece. Signify another. And let's see, Susie, I think. Who else is new? Lynn, good to have you all with us. If you are new to the channel, would you consider subscribing, please? And do like the video before you leave. I'd really appreciate that. All right, let's back to the Eight of Cups here. What's happening here? The Eight of Cups. I'm dressed in fleece here in Florida. Can you stand it? All right, what do we have here? The Two of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. You know, this is not necessarily an easy thing to do here, my friends. You're leaving some sort of security and perhaps fearing some financial lack. It might result in a financial lack, this decision here. But don't worry, it's going to work out the way you want it to. Now, the Emperor, you know, you might have left a very controlling situation, but the situation is going to get so much better for you with the Sun card here for all of us. Thank you very much. I appreciate your subscription. Signified, thank you. The Sun card here, along with the Lovers, and what you've been waiting to do. So this is a choice you've been waiting to make, my friends. Perhaps to get back out into the sun, get back out into your own, oh, how do I want to say it? Get back into your own independence, your autonomy, control over your own life, the world. Look what's here too, the Ten of Swords, bottom of the deck here. Good morning, Kim. Carolyn. Who else? Who else did I see? I love it. Thanks so much, everybody. All right, so what is the Eight of Wands here for? What is it that we are having some messages fly back and forth? Remember, swift action, lots of messages back and forth, things changing very rapidly. So what's happening here? With the Eight of Wands, we have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune telling you it's time. The Wheel of Fortune has brought something about for you, or will tomorrow or the next day. You know, time is fluid. So this is the energies for tomorrow. But at the same time, you know, if it doesn't happen tomorrow, give it a day or two. The Wheel of Fortune bringing in swift change. Now, I want to say that fortune is on your side, my friends. You are the victor here in this Five of Swords situation, but it's cost you dearly. It's cost you dearly to hold the line. And you know what? I don't know that you want to do it anymore. This is exhausting. This is very tiring. The Five of Swords is a card of exhaustion. You've won, but oh my God, I need to go to bed for a couple of weeks. You know, it's tiring. It's emotionally draining too. These thoughts that you've been having, it's really been wearing on you. What's happening with the Eight of Wands coming out hot? Let's see, the Ace of Wands. You have a new passion coming in. If it's not here already, it was the reason for you leaving whatever this situation is, because you need to have that spark. You need to have that power, that personal power. Okay, the Ace of Wands is a card of power, right? The Ace of Wands is also a card of new growth. It's a card of sprouting. It's a card of inspiration, excitement, enthusiasm. Get excited about life again. You might have been holding the line for a really long time, and that gets tiring. It gets exhausting, especially when you're not getting your point across or when it's not working out the way you'd hoped. So let's look at the Nine of Wands here, my friends, that fierce warrior energy. Oh, off the table. That one flew, right? I'm back. The Nine of Wands, the Empress card. Now, that could mean that there is a mother or a mother figure involved here. It might also mean motherhood to you. So you might want to be standing your ground for, you know, if there are children involved, you're standing your ground for your children. You're defending your position as mother. You might be defending what it is you want to do here with the Ace of Wands, because that is what he's holding there. He's defending, he's holding tight to his Ace of Wands and letting the other eight back him up. We have the Ace and the Eight of Wands here. So my friends, you know, if this is a situation that you want to create some new growth in, stand your ground. Here's our Five of Wands. There might be some conflict in the way you are seeing this. Now, I don't mean in the way that you are. All right, let me rephrase that. There might be some conflict with what you are trying to create. If you are trying to create some boundaries, perhaps the other side is not looking at it quite as kindly. All right, the Five of Wands can be some competition. It can be a struggle, a conflict, and it can be, you know, a negotiation. So perhaps you need to hold your ground here for the boundaries that you are trying to create. Hold your ground for whatever it is the Empress stands for in your life. And the Knight of Wands. Bring in those changes, my friends. Bring them about. The Knight of Wands is very, very enthusiastic. He's carrying this Ace of Wands with him. The Wheel of Fortune is backing him up. And it's like, okay, come on. Let's go. I want to move this along. I want it to end, and I want it to end well. Kit Kat, you are so sweet. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Hello, Thomas. Good to have you with us. Lisa, nice to see you. Randy, good morning. All right, what do we have here? The Temperance. Here is where you're going to find your balance, my friends. The Star card, healing. Both cards of healing. The Wish card, the Star card, a card of Aquarius. So there might be an Aquarian in the mix. I've got a lot of wands here on the table, so fire signs are indicated as well. But I would say to you, this is where the healing begins. When you take control, when you close up this cycle, whatever this chapter is in your life, when you are closing up this cycle, you're going to be in control and able to rectify, if not bring yourself out into the sun and make these choices that you have been waiting to do. Now, this involves your home, my friends. This involves your happy life, your happy home situation, your foundation, your stability, and you are trying to hang on financially. But you know what? You're going to need to really look at things closely. Whatever is offered to you, whatever comes to you, take a good look at it because you need to understand it and then move forward and then move on. And here's your other wish card. I love it. Here's the other wish card and the Ace of Wands. So this, and I don't know if you can see it, but Justice is just below. So things are going to be changing fairly quickly for us, my friends. I do hope so myself. Let me just say that. I am grateful to be back in control of my life, and it's been a long time coming. And I'm sure for you, if it hasn't been a long time, you'll be happy to see it come regardless of what the time frame is. Now, the Star, Temperance, card of healing. Finding your balance. Thank you, Kit Kat. I really do appreciate that. My goodness. Reading for a loved one, great Christmas gift. And just so you know, I do have gift certificates that I can either PDF to you or send you a hard copy. And they are actually quite nice. I'll bring one out next time and show you. Let's see. The Star card. The Star, card of healing. We talked about Aquarius, the Two of Cups. Well, you know, maybe you are trying to see eye to eye with this person that is the lover here. Where is it? The lovers, the partnership. So maybe you're trying to see eye to eye, but you know, there have to be a few changes here before you can move forward with this. One more card here on the Star. One more card here for my, thank you, the Magician. Oh, my friends, you know, the energy now that Jupiter has moved into Capricorn. Capricorn is all business. Jupiter is about expansion, seeing the big picture, and good fortune. So you've got the Wheel of Fortune. You've got Jupiter in Capricorn making you all business here with this Magician. So it's either going to be what I'm standing here for, or I'm moving on. And regardless of the consequences, it's what you have to do. It's what you feel you have to do. I am not telling you to do anything. By all means, free will is always at play. But this Magician is having you set your eyes on something and bring it about. So if you want to heal this partnership, it's certainly possible. You know, the Sun card is out here too. So this might be just closing a chapter in this partnership. All right, let's pull, which one are we using today? Let's use Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. Let's see, who else? Did I miss anybody? Let's see. Betty, good to have you with us. Thank you so much. Who else? Who else? Anybody else? Thomas, we talked to Thomas. I think that's everybody. All right. So I'll have a gift certificate out for you tomorrow so you can take a look. And by the way, too, I am working on this morning, I did 2 of them, the 2020 forecasts. They're succinct. They are not huge, expansive readings. They are just, you know, a cursory overlook at the year. And, you know, we can delve deeper as we go through the year into the months. But, you know, it gives you a good overview. Let's see. The Eyes of Beauty, positive expectations and clarity come in. Now, what did we just talk about? Positive expectations, the healing, the Star card, right? The Magician, positive expectations, creating what it is you want, and the Sun, the healing coming in, and the clarity. Don't forget the clarity here, my friends. You know, it might be a little bit muddled over here, but the clarity is coming in. The Sun is going to assure it. My friends, thank you so much for joining me here. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. 26 people in the room. If I could have you all like it before you go, I'd really, really appreciate it. Hey, Reva, good morning. Who else? Did I miss anybody? I love having you all here when I log on. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate you joining me every day. And I will see you again tomorrow. Thanks very much. Have a great afternoon, guys. Bye.